FPL bosses are treated to a bumper fixture list in GW35 with 18 matches taking place over the next 5 days. Manchester City have the toughest test as they look to continue their title charge, hosting Spurs at the Etihad before travelling to Old Trafford on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Wolves players will be in high demand ahead of their home games against Brighton and Arsenal, but single gameweek stars shouldn't be overlooked. Liverpool travel to Cardiff, while Chelsea host relegation-threatened Burnley, with both teams boasting the potential for big points. So who will you sign and sell ahead of GW35 top FPL transfer tips? Depth. Andreas Christensen, Chelsea, £5. M owned by less than 1% of managers, but set for a start against Burnley after Antonio Rudiger's nasty injury against Liverpool. Mid. Ryan Fraser, Bournemouth, £6.3 million. Just one match for Bournemouth this week, but it's at home against Fulham, with Fraser tipped to run riot after a goal and 2 assists against Brighton. FWD, Andre Gray, Watford, £5.9 million. Troy Deeney will miss the next 3 matches due to suspension, and Gray is the man to step in, with Watford likely to trouble Huddersfield and Southampton. Inform FPL players. Mid. Christian Eriksen, Tottenham Hotspur, £9.3 million, 8.7 form and assist in 3 consecutive games plus a goal against Crystal Palace has seen Eriksen's form skyrocket. Mid. Lucas Moura, Tottenham Hotspur, £6.8 million, 9.3 form. The Brazilian bagged a hat-trick as Spurs thrashed Huddersfield 4-0, and Moura should be rewarded with another start against Manchester City. FWD, Chris Wood, Burnley, £6.3 million, 9.7 form. 3 goals in his last 2 matches has seen Wood reach 10 for the season, while the New Zealand striker also has 2 assists in his last 3. Best value FPL bargains. Mid. Ryan Babel, Fulham, £5.5 million, 1.5 value. The Dutchman has been a rare bright spark in a torrid season for Fulham, scoring 4 goals and providing 4 assists since his January arrival. Mid. Nathan Redmond, Southampton, £5.3 million, 1.5 value. An FPL manager's nightmare with his inconsistent performances, but 2 goals for Redmond last time out has seen his value rise. Def. Kurt Zouma, Everton, £5.0 million, 1.5 value. The 2-0 defeat to Fulham was a blip, with the Toffees having secured 2 consecutive clean sheets prior to that shocking loss, and Zouma was integral to both shutouts. Biggest FPL transfer ins and outs. Out 5. James Maddison, Leicester City, 72,118. Out 4. Richarlison, Everton, 78,135. Out 3. Troy Deeney, Watford, 102,591. Out 2. Eden Hazard, Chelsea, 126,144. Out 1. Jamie Vardy, Leicester City, 178,541. In 5. Callum Wilson, Bournemouth, 114,188. In 4. Raheem Sterling, Manchester City, 116,681 and 3. Son Heung-min, Tottenham Hotspur, 117,760 and 2. Raul Jimenez, Wolverhampton Wanderers, 133,861 and 1. Lucas Moura, Tottenham Hotspur, 164,063. Who should I captain in FPL GW35? Raul Jimenez, Wolverhampton Wanderers, versus Brighton and Hove Albion, H, and Arsenal, H. Wolves are the only side which has 2 home matches this game week, and Jimenez is their most likely source of FPL points with 12 goals and 10 assists already this season. Raheem Sterling, Manchester City, versus Tottenham Hotspur, H, and Manchester United, A. Tough fixtures, but Sterling is on fire and scored twice during the 4-3 Champions League victory over Spurs in midweek. Likely to be handed the armband by thousands of managers who opt for form over fixtures. Top choice, Son Heung-min, Tottenham Hotspur, versus Manchester City, A, and Brighton and Hove Albion, H. A tricky selection with so many tempting double game week options, but Son gets the nod with the South Korean having picked up a suspension for the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. Mauricio Pochettino is likely to field the forward in place of Harry Kane, and any blank against City is likely to be compensated by a matchup against Brighton.